Austin. Scott is the pastor of a brand new church that just launched in Lexington, South Carolina. You guys are killing it over there. And so tell us about Lexington. So it's not Lexington, Kentucky. It's in South Carolina.
No, we're in Lexington, South Carolina. It's just a small town, just right outside of Columbia, South Carolina. Go Cox! So I don't know if college football fans out there, but we're right outside of Columbia, South Carolina. Probably about 300,000 to 400,000 there, but really a town of about 22,000. And then the area that we're a part of is really the other side of the tracks. Is called Red Bank, and we have about 10,000 people in our general vicinity.
Yeah. So launched in a town of about 20,000 people.
Right.
So it's definitely like a smaller area, and it's kind of a suburb of Columbia, but Columbia is not even like that big of a city.
Right.
Let's kind of talk through the launch process for you guys.
So we started recruiting back in April, and immediately we just started doing, just the classic ARC playbook. We started hosting our interest socials. And we found it incredibly difficult to get people to show up to those interest socials. So I'd say for probably about the first 5, really 6 months, we did one a month. And we'd have probably about, like anywhere from like 5 to 15 people. And then around, I'm guessing around like December, we ended up getting hooked up with you guys. And this is just like a month before our launch. And we ended up using you guys to invite people or to use Facebook ads. And I think our last party, we ended up having around 30 or something like that. So that definitely really helped us as well. But really, it was just a long journey of just plugging away, just doing what we knew to do. And our team grew very slowly from April to about December.
Yeah. What was your team size whenever you guys launched?
We launched with about, I would say, 65 to 80 adults. I think it might have been like 80 adults.
For your grand opening for your church, you guys didn't do any traditional like mailers or anything like that, right?
Yeah, so we had it set up to where we would have I think it was like a $14,000 mailer. It was supposed to go to just about every house in Lexington County. We wanted to make sure that everybody knew that we were coming. And the weekend before, it was like the Friday before launch, we get a call from the person who's doing our mailer. And they say, you know what, there's been a disaster on the printing floor. Those mailers are not going to get out. And so we were just kind of like, well, we hope that we've done enough through our own Facebook marketing and stuff like that. And ChurchCandy at that point had started to come alongside of us. And we're like, man, we just pray that's enough. And anyways, that mailer didn't go through. So we ended up getting $14,000 in our bank account, and praise God, because of the work that we had put in prior and because of what ChurchCandy had already done, we had 457 show up for our launch Sunday, which was massive for our area for sure.
Yeah. Especially being in a smaller town of only 20,000 people, having almost 500 people at launch. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because we looked at some of the other cities who like launched with us, and there was one in like Calabasas that had a great launch, 600 people, and Phoenix had like close to I think they had 500. And so here we are, little old Lexington, South Carolina, doing 450. I thought it was just amazing. The turnout that we had was very excited with that.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah. I love it. What would you say to someone considering ChurchCandy?
I would just say for us, ChurchCandy saved our launch. We put in a lot of groundwork and stuff before. So, you obviously can't just skip and just be like, I'm going to go with ChurchCandy and they're going to do all the work for me. There's definitely a lot of groundwork and relationship building that you have to do. But as far as whenever it comes to marketing, there's nobody better that knows, because things on Facebook are always changing. And you guys are keeping up with that and always making adjustments. And so if you're looking for somebody to help you with your marketing, to do the things that you don't know how to do and to do it the best, then ChurchCandy is the way to go. And I think the fact that we didn't put out that mailer, and that's something that ARC has done for so long that they say is so important. And I think it is. There's some value to it. But the fact Absolutely. That we did what we did without a mailer, and I think it's a big credit to ChurchCandy. And so I would just encourage everybody to go with ChurchCandy because the impact it had for us personally from experience. One of the things that I loved was it gave us their information. I was able to text with them and answer all their questions and kind of calm their nerves before they showed up to this new church. And so that was one of the best things, is being able to text with people like time and time again and build those relationships before launch Sunday. It was awesome.
Yeah, can't do that with a little postcard.
No,
So,
you can't. It's about relationships, man. So that's good.
yeah, man, I appreciate those kind words. If you're listening to this and you want to learn more, you can go to churchcandy.com, schedule a call with me or one of my team members. We'd be glad to chat through what it would be like working with us.